As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, back again at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania for the nightcap of this PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on the PIHL Network, part of 10-Band TV, presented by the Massage Envy in Morgantown. And tonight, the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars think pink as they promote cancer research tonight, playing host to the Hempfield Spartans. And this a matchup of two teams that met late in 22-23 regular season play here at the Ice Castle, and a matchup of the 22 first round playoff game that triggered John Zeiler's championship run in his first year as Thomas Jefferson Jaguars head coach. Zeiler and the Jaguars looking to go for 2 Penguins Cup championships in a 3-year span, and off to a blazing start this year. TJ leading Class AA with a 3-0 record on the young season. Victories over South Fayette, 4-3 in a shootout, 6-1 on the road against Franklin Regional, and most recently 3-2 over the Armstrong Riverhawks, at the fabled Belmont Complex. And the key player for Thomas Jefferson, a member of a senior class that is 11 players deep, Jake Stock, number 21 in off-white, warming up off to our right. Stock, 112 points in the uniform of the junior team S-Mark Stars last season. 32 points in PIHL play last season, top 10 in the PIHL Class AA in the points column. And Stock with points in 8 of his last 10 PIHL regular season games dating back to the previous regular season. Hempfield, a team led by head coach Corey Myers in his second regular season as the man in charge, that was hit very hard by graduation. They have only 6 seniors this season, but a very voluminous underclass comprised of 20 freshmen and sophomores altogether. And Hempfield, after graduating, Class AA scoring champion Nick Bruno, who not only won the scoring title with 69 points, but scored 6 of the 9 goals that Hempfield as a team scored against TJ in last year's regular season series. Well, they need to rely on the supporting cast. Hempfield's top 3 scorers from last year are gone. The top 3 that remain: Alex Smilly, number 4, the senior forward; Nino DiPietro, number 37 in blue, the sophomore forward; and number 92, the senior Max Short, who moves up to the front line after playing defense for Corey Myers last season. Those 3 combining for 35 points in PIHL play last season. They combined for only 1 point in Hempfield's one and only game this season back on October 5th. A 3-0 shutout of the Latrobe Wildcats at the Kirk Nevin Arena, punctuated by a 17-save effort by sophomore goaltender Evan Saltzgiver, the newcomer between the pipes for Corey Myers. So that trio of Smilly, DiPietro, and Short, well, if you're a Hempfield fan, you really want to see them get going tonight and pump up that offense. Now we'll see if the 2-week layoff has any effect on the Spartans. Ditto the long bus ride as they take on a Jaguars team that, as I said, knocked them out of the playoffs at the beginning of 2022 prior to winning the Penguins Cup, and defeated them here at the Ice Castle the last time they met in regular season play back on February 16th, earning a split of the regular season series. Hempfield last year finishing 7-12-1 overall in 8th place, and bowing in the first round of the Class AA Penguins Cup playoffs to the Armstrong Riverhawks. Thomas Jefferson last year finishing in 5th with a 12-8 overall record. But the thing about John Zeiler's Jaguars is that they really seem to play their best hockey in the second half of the season. And Thomas Jefferson, to begin this regular season, really picking up where they left off with those 3 hard-fought victories. And what a treat it will be to see TJ in those NHL Pittsburgh Pirates-esque uniforms with the TJ letter logo and the black horizontal stripes, hearkening to the Penguins' Winter Classic uniforms from last season. Hempfield, as I said, dressed in their typical royal blue with the white trim and the dark pants. Both these teams a combined 4-0 to begin the regular season, as we are winding down week 3 of PIHL regular season play. Both teams are combined 0 of 16 on the power play as well, trying to get the special teams going. A bit surprising considering TJ's numbers, especially from a year ago. These were two of the more prolific power plays in Class AA during the previous regular season. So the Spartans really need to stay out of the box here tonight. Evan Saltzgiver once again getting the nod for visiting Hempfield. And it'll be Aiden Doherty, last year's stalwart, the senior, who got the victory the last time these teams met in goal for Thomas Jefferson. And the Jaguars control the opening face-off, moving from right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin our nightcap. Austin Heron, the junior defenseman, reversing the play for Hempfield, and it's sent up to center. Lead pass intended for Johnny Holtzman, the varsity newcomer, but Holtzman is offside 15 seconds in. Doherty, 26 saves on 28 shots faced in that 4-2 TJ victory here over Hempfield at the Ice Castle on February 16th of 2023. TJ wins another face-off, but gives it up quickly to Chase Spihar. Spihar, who set up a goal in Hempfield's season-opening victory, helps the Spartans get this puck inside Thomas Jefferson ice, where it's played along the boards by J.J. Williams. Williams had a goal in that game for Hempfield. A 3-0 victory over the Ice Cats at Kirk Nevin Arena. Holtzman worked over from behind the net by Connor McCann. Hempfield gets it to the point for Spihar. Spihar unable to keep it inside the zone. Unable to clear is Nick Best for Thomas Jefferson, as making a save from an angle is Doherty. Best with a lead pass to Nathan Weiss, but threw it to the wrong shoulder, and this will not be icing. March and Hendry, the USA Hockey crew, on duty for Game 2 tonight here at the Ice Castle. Lucas Blos, the freshman, up ahead. Snapshot wide of goal and wide of Saltzgiver, taken there by Derek Schliebner, the sophomore. Jake Stock on his right, and fired on goal by Andrew Oliver, who leads Thomas Jefferson through 3 regular season games with 3 goals and 5 points. Oliver, an all-star for TJ last year. Points in 7 of his last regular season games, dating back to last year. 3 total points in last year's season series against Hempfield, a power play goal and 2 assists. And near side it comes for Simon. Jake Simon, the sophomore blue liner, goes cross ice to defensive partner Schliebner. Up ahead it comes, it off the blocker and put in! The captain made it happen. Thomas Jefferson takes a 1-0 lead. Andrew Oliver got a bounce, and the Jags are out in front, 1:47 into period 1. Oliver's team leading 4th of the young season. Oliver now make that points in 8 of his last 9 PIHL regular season games, dating back to last winter. Scott Allen off the ensuing faceoff for Thomas Jefferson. Pokes it on Saltzgiver up high. That came off his mask, it looked like. Alex Smiley deep in his own end for Hempfield. Will not ice this puck. It'll be settled down by Doherty instead for Joe Puleo. Near side for Michael Banks. Banks over the blue line, intended for Ryan Gallus, offside. Gallus, another prolific member of that big senior class for John Zeiler this season. Set in his senior spotlight on TJ's social media. He wants to go to trade school, actually, become electrical engineer. Allen over the blue line for Thomas Jefferson. TJ out to an early 1-0 lead on the goal by Andrew Oliver, the senior forward, his 4th of the season. Paleo in behind the Spartans' goal. Felix Harrell pursuing defensively for Hempfield. Up the boards to Mats Martz. Martz reverses the play, but gave it right to one of the Jaguars. Paleo is open at left point. They try to go there. Paleo pinching now to keep the cycle going for Nathan Weiss. Weiss creating space, off balance, snapshot from 40 feet denied by Saltzgiver. Good pressure early on here by TJ, out in front underneath the skate of Allen. And the Jaguars have to tag up at center ice. Paleo up ahead for Gallus. Gallus 1-on-2, poke check by Martz. Gallus in behind the net. Gallus had his pocket picked by Felix Harrell, the junior. Gallus again going to reset the play for TJ. Gallus building momentum over the attacking line. Left wing circle, that shot blocked. Good gap control there by Madden Merriman, the junior defenseman. And we get a whistle behind the play with 13:21 to go in the first period. And are we going to get our first penalty of game 2? Yes, we are. It's going to go against Jake Stock, who was in on that initial Thomas Jefferson goal. And Stock is going to get 2 and a 10. Oh boy. Thomas Jefferson without one of its top guns for an extended period of time here. And the Hempfield Spartans get the game's first power play, trailing 1-0 early. Stock being called for a hit from behind, which carries the automatic 10-minute penalty per USA Hockey, and Michael Banks is going to serve the minor penalty while Stock sits. Spartans to work on the power play. Hempfield 0 for 5 on the PP in that first game against Latrobe. Blos gave it away to Williams. J.J. Williams trying to cross for Nick Krupe, nothing doing. Behind the net it comes, and the Jaguars clear it. Nick Best doing the honors on the PK for Thomas Jefferson. 1:20 to go in the Hempfield power play. Given away to Blos. Blos put it off the body of Williams. Williams didn't know where that puck was. Connor McCann gets it the length of the ice. Almost the length of the ice as Saltzgiver flags it down. Max Short crisscrossing with Alex Smilly. Deep in Hempfield territory. Up ahead it comes now to Chase Spiar. Spiar over the attacking line as Krupe cutting down the middle. Instead it goes to the corner for Spiar. Krupe in pursuit. Couldn't get around McCann, who had positioning, but the Spartans take it away. J.J. Williams, top of the right circle through a crowd. Side of the net, put just wide. Oh, Spiar had an open cage to shoot at, but just pushed the shot wide of the far post. Under 40 to go in the Hempfield power play as the Jaguars get another clear. Saltzgiver carefully playing it beyond the reach of the oncoming TJ Jaguar, and that is Scott Allen. Stock getting the primary helper on that game-opening goal by Andrew Oliver, but Stock sitting for a 10-minute period for a hit from behind. A big break there for the Hempfield Spartans early in this game as they try to equalize. Oliver shorthanded, putting it off the skate of Max Grommel. 8 seconds to go in the Hempfield power play, and Thomas Jefferson's penalty kill is going to be 1 for 1. Thomas Jefferson, 17 of their first 18 on the PK through 3 games and counting. That's over 94%, second best in the 11-team AA classification. Schliebner left point as the teams are back to 5 aside. That shot blocked by the other number 2, Mats Martz. Good steal there by Gavin Salopek. Salopek rubbed off the puck in front of the Hempfield bench. Near side it comes to Schliebner. Schliebner cranks one from 70 feet on goal, and that's settled down by Saltzgiver. Roman Flume trying to play that puck deep for Thomas Jefferson as the Jags go D to D. Sent deep into the Hempfield zone. And in after it for Hempfield is Austin Herron. Herron getting this puck deep into Thomas Jefferson territory. Icing called on the Spartans with 10:21 to go in the first. And it remains a 1-0 lead for Thomas Jefferson. To the corner it goes. Face-off controlled by Herron of the Spartans and up to center red. Paleo immediately sending it the other way for Thomas Jefferson as McCann comes up to the red line to meet that puck. McCann pivots and gets it deep into Hempfield territory. Felix Harrell, outlet pass for Holtzman. Holtzman off the scorer's table. No icing, officials say. Paleo in pursuit for Thomas Jefferson. Up to Holtzman. And getting bodied from behind is one of the Spartans, and that's Nick McCauley, the senior. Owen Michael gains the red line and gets it deep for John Zeiler's team as Zeiler changes on the fly. Now, we told you Thomas Jefferson wearing those 1920s Pittsburgh NHL Pirates uniforms. It was actually that NHL team, believe it or not, that pioneered the idea of changing lines in the run of play. Near corner it comes. Paleo unable to keep this cycle going for TJ. Retreating defensively, Nathan Weiss with a piece of broken stick in the circle to the left of Aiden Doherty. Hempfield with a steal. J.J. Williams centering intended for Krupe. It's loose between the circles, held in by Smilly. Smilly shooting, it's blocked in front. McCann got a piece of that one. McCann, the long-haired senior, taking one for the team there as the Spartans try to get a cycle of their own going. Down 1-0, approaching the midpoint of period one. Paleo lets this puck deflect back to center ice as Smilly is knocked down right in front of one of the officials by Weiss. Play continues. Krupe misplaying that puck above the left circle. TJ in transition. Scott Allen over the blue line, 1-on-3. Shoots off the right leg of Saltzgiver. Nick Best in behind his own goaltender. Brings it out in front for Thomas Jefferson. Best building momentum through center ice. Over the blue line. Snapshot off the blocker hand of the Hempfield sophomore, Evan Saltzgiver, and out of play. A whole new goaltending core in there for Hempfield this year. Saltzgiver the starter for the second game in a row. Ben Francis and Aiden Nader behind him on the depth chart, both sophomores. And also on the varsity roster for Corey Myers, Caitlin Porter, who starred in the PIHL girls division this past spring. Face off to Saltzgiver's left, to the point for Best. Best into the corner for TJ. Spihar playing up behind his own goal. And the Spartans win that battle and get it up the boards, but not out. Grommel couldn't do it. And a chance the other way for Martz. Martz with a clear path to goal. Martz shooting, scoring! The Spartans pull even with 7:51 to go in the first period. And these pretzels are making me thirsty. Mats Martz, the sophomore, with his first varsity goal of 23-24. Well, that was eerily reminiscent of what Hempfield could do to opposing teams last year. Just a great, great transition game. Last year they had the luxury of the league scoring champion, Nick Bruno, leading the attack. This year, a lot of new faces and new places for Corey Myers, and Matt Smart's the underclassman, improving his own stead as we are tied at 1 here with 7:35 to go in period one. Blos over the blue line. Blos shooting from a bad angle, and that is held by Saltzgiver. Max Grommel, the freshman, earning his first varsity point in the PIHL with a primary assist on that goal by Martz on the breakaway. And we've got a new game. Schliebner from the point. That was blockered aside by Saltzgiver. And another lead pass. Chance the other way for Hempfield's Garen Gardner. But Aiden Doherty says, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Face off to Doherty's right, controlled by TJ. To the point it comes, kept in by Felix Horrell and put just wide of the net. Hempfield with a little momentum now after that tying goal. Final 7 minutes of first period play. Jaguars work it back to center. Felix Horrell. Up to the TJ blue line, and here come the Spartans. McCauley centering. Snapshot into the stomach of Doherty, and he holds it in that TJ logo. Garen Gardner, the freshman, with a couple of quality chances on this shift for Corey Myers' team. But it is Doherty, the senior, keeping it a 1-1 game. TJ with a face-off win in its own territory. Ryan Gallus with a centering pass for Andrew Oliver, and that blocker save is made by Saltzgiver. Off the shot by Allen. Jake Stock of Thomas Jefferson still in the penalty box after that 2-10 for a hit from behind as Connor McCann is dispossessed at the Hempfield blue line. Allen dangling, just able to keep the play on side for Oliver. Oliver forces a leg save, and the rebound is buried! Scott Allen, the senior, with authority, and it's 2-1 Thomas Jefferson with 6:12 to go in the first period. Allen's second of the regular season. A loud save by Saltzgiver led to a loud rebound right to Allen, and he ripped it by the sophomore. So the Jaguars take a punch, but then they almost immediately counterpunch and take the lead back here, excuse me, with time ticking away in the first period. McCann wide of the glove hand of Saltzgiver. That rebound comes all the way out to the point for Paleo. Off the boards it comes. That actually went off the official, I think. That was a bit of a freaky moment there as the Jaguars were trying to play the puck around the perimeter. And getting knocked down is Oliver. Play continues. Jaguar fans wanted a stick foul, and for once I think the spectators have a legitimate beef. The officials letting that one go as Jake Stock's penalty time continues to wind down here, as does the first period clock. Thomas Jefferson retaking the lead 2-1 on the second goal of the season by the senior Scott Allen. Oliver, the TJ captain, near side for Paleo. Paleo up to Gallus. Gallus poke checked immediately by Alex Smiley. And quickly in transition, Colby Heron sends the play the other direction. Thomas Jefferson offside as Weiss crosses the blue line. Hempfield going to complete a line change before the faceoff, which comes just outside Spartans ice. Corey Myers over on that Hempfield bench in his second season in charge. A former ACHA Division II club hockey coach with the Penn State men's team. Actually won Coach of the Year while on that job. Succeeding Eric Grant a couple of years ago after Grant left the Hempfield job due to increased demands at his full-time job. And it was Grant's Hempfield team that bowed in overtime in his last game behind the Hempfield bench. That playoff game against TJ. And TJ, as I said, went on to win the Penguins Cup. From distance, it goes wide off the stick of Madden Merriman. McCauley from the point, that was blocked. Weiss got in the way of that one, and Weiss pressures this puck toward the Hempfield blue line. Steal by Thomas Jefferson, but the Jags have to tag up here. Gavin Salopek wanted to come off for a line change behind the play as Nick Krupe brings it over the attacking line for Hempfield. Settled down legally by the elevated stick of Schliebner. And Nick Best comes up through center. Best down the left wing side. Best in behind the Hempfield goal. Best puts it off a Hempfield skate. And the Jaguars continue to cycle deep in Hempfield territory. Out in front it comes, cut off by Spiar. Spartans trying to clear. They can't. Good keep by Schliebner. Michael centering pass. Owen Michael, the sophomore, seeing his first varsity action of the season, as this shot from distance is denied by Saltzgiver. That was a hard snapshot by Nick Best from about 50 feet. Final 3:10 of period one. Thomas Jefferson with a 2-1 lead. Oliver playing this puck. Centering pass. Well, that was intended for Roman Flume, the newcomer. Puck battle in the far corner is won by the Spartans. J.J. Williams of Hempfield working in tandem with Max Short, the alternate captain, to get it into TJ territory. Schliebner backpedaling behind his own goal. Schliebner outletting for Weiss. He'll let it go to Oliver. Oliver for Gallus behind the goal line. Gallus rubbed off that puck. Gallus trying to go back to Weiss, but that was cut off by J.J. Williams. Williams over the blue line for Hempfield. Centering pass for Heron. Austin Heron wide of goal. And Heron goes down hard into the boards behind the TJ net. Final 2 minutes of first period play. Lead pass to Nathan Weiss. Weiss behind the defense. Weiss to the goal. Oh, poke check by Saltzgiver. And the rebound by Gallus is poke checked again by Evan Saltzgiver, the sophomore. Shot from distance is knocked into the glass and into the glove of Evan Saltzgiver. Joe Paleo trying to score from distance, but it was not to be. Good sequence there, deep in Hempfield territory by the Jaguars, trying to add to their lead late in this opening period. Spartans win the faceoff cleanly and fire it back to center. Martz, who has the Hempfield goal, comes over the blue line. Martz to the corner is monitored by Allen, and that puck takes a funny bounce off the side of the net as it comes out in front briefly, intended for Colby Heron, but instead it's taken the other way by Scott Allen. Allen, who has the go-ahead goal for TJ from deep on the left side. Allen behind the net now. From the right wing, Allen sends it to the corner. McCann's gonna let that one go. Smilly plays it for Hempfield around the boards. Spartans unable to clear, but now they will be on their own bench. Colby Heron getting it deep for the visitors. McCann worked over from behind by Max Grommel. Near side it comes to Gallus. Gallus cut off by Smilly. Bouncing puck settled down by Paleo for Scott Allen. Final minute of first period play here at the Ice Castle. Allen for TJ, 1-on-3. Left wing circle, that shot blocked easily by Smilly. Out of play behind Evan Saltzgiver. 43.6 ticks to talk in period one. Thomas Jefferson playing its first of three straight at home here at the Ice Castle tonight, looking to go to 4-0 on the young PIHL season and stay atop the early Class AA standings. Nick Krupe with 33 to go. Running out of shooting space, sends it around the boards for Spiar. It's gloved down instead by Oliver, the TJ captain. Blos reaching back for that puck. It comes now to Austin Heron. Heron defensively for Hempfield back to center with 13 to go in the period. Nick Best sends it in. And Thomas Jefferson caught in a delayed offside with just over 10 seconds to go in the period. 8 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Spartans have to hurry for the last shot. They won't get it. And the buzzer sounds. Through one period of play here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, it's Thomas Jefferson Jaguars 2, Hempfield Spartans 1 in PIHL Class AA action. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching it on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL Network, part of 10-Band TV, and it's all presented by the Massage Envy in Morgantown.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
First period shots on goal, Thomas Jefferson 15, Hempfield 6. Where it counts, the Jaguars lead the Spartans 2-1 as the teams have switched sides, and second period play is underway here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Matt Popchock back with you on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL Network, part of 10-Band TV, presented by the Massage Envy in Morgantown. Andrew Oliver of TJ, the Thomas Jefferson captain, carrying this puck over the blue line. Oliver just wide of goal, and it sneaks under the leg pads of Saltzgiver. It's loose out in front of after Saltzgiver denied the rebound. Oh, golden chance right off the opening shift of the second for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Oliver coming in leading TJ in points with 5 through the first 3 regular season games for John Zeiler's team. And Oliver already with a goal and an assist in this contest. Matt Smarts scoring for Hempfield on a breakaway. Scott Allen answering just over a minute and a half later for TJ to round out the first period scoring. And back to center ice it comes for Colby Heron. Heron to the corner. Schliebner going to get there first defensively for TJ. Schliebner reversing the play for Jake Stock. No, that's not Jake Stock. That's Jake Simon, I beg your pardon. A centering pass attempted out in front. Too many blue jerseys in the way. And it comes to one of those blue jerseys. Max Grommel, the freshman. Grommel's lead pass intended for Colby Heron. That wouldn't connect. Schliebner behind the goal line of Thomas Jefferson. Trying to go to Gallus around the boards. Spartans steal. From the corner, it's off a stick, comes out in front, snapshot blocked away by Doherty. The rebound, a good attempt there by Smilly, but couldn't hit the target. Krupe gets it to the corner for Colby Heron. Heron gave it away to one of the Jaguars. And the Jaguars resoundingly clear the zone as Weiss centers it. Oh, what a pretty little centering pass, and it's put just wide by the recipient of that centering pass, Scott Allen. Allen that close to a second goal on the night, 2 minutes into period 2. Now that was a blink and you missed it kind of pass, and Allen just ran out of room to shoot. Schliebner steals, Schliebner shoots, blocked. Brecken Valella, the sophomore, getting a stick in the path of the shooter to deflect it out of play. Now, special thanks to new sponsor, Massage Envy, for supporting the 2023-2024 season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL Network. Scan the Massage Envy QR code on your screen throughout tonight's broadcast for a $75 first visit for a massage or facial at select locations only. Jaguars go D to D, deep in their own territory, leading 2-1 early in the second. Jake Stock, fresh off serving that 2-10 for the hit from behind in the first period, floats it on goal, settled down by Evan Saltzgiver. Oliver bumped off that puck by Merriman as it comes up the far boards. Jaguars unable to keep it inside the attacking zone. Stock will help TJ reset. He turns around and sends this puck deep. Felix Horrell giving chase. Horrell behind his own net. And the Spartans get it back to center. Garen Gardner taking a hit up high. Jaguars playing this puck deep in Hempfield territory, but winning that puck battle is Felix Horrell, the defenseman. And the Spartans get it back into Thomas Jefferson ice. McCann whipping around to play that puck in one motion as Hempfield completes a line change. Owen Michael taking his man down along the far boards as TJ has it. Oh, somebody just tried the Michigan. Jake Stock tried to do what Cole Evans did for Bishop Canevin in this very building on Bishop Canevin's senior night last season. This time Saltzgiver was ready for it. And not gonna lie, I don't even care if Stock converted or not. Anybody who even attempts that is automatically worthy of my respect. Face off to the left of Saltzgiver. Weiss behind the net. Weiss wraparound try, and the net has become dislodged behind the sophomore Tendy. So we'll face it off again in Hempfield territory. J.J. Williams to take it against Scott Allen. Off the face-off win, it's Gallus being knocked to the ice. Austin Herron playing it defensively for Hempfield up the boards. Nick Best keeps it in at the right point. Deflected in front, save made, rebound save again! Saltzgiver with 2 consecutive saves to keep it a 1-goal game from point blank. Spartans finally clear it. Banks retreating for TJ. Up to Oliver. Oliver bumped up high by Holtzman, the freshman. Both teams throwing their weight around in this second period. It's a 2-1 game in favor of the Jaguars. Holtzman spun off that puck by Weiss. As Hempfield plays it defensively up to center. Holtzman gonna let it go inside the TJ blue line. Glove down by Allen, who Murphy dumps it deep into Hempfield territory for Gallus. Gallus trying to slip it to Nathan Weiss. It comes to the point for Schliebner. Schliebner turning around in that shot blocked, and the chance the other way for Hempfield. J.J. Williams to the goal. Save made by Doherty! Effectively a 2-on-none for the Spartans, and they come away with none, thanks to the Thomas Jefferson senior. 5 minutes into the second period, still a 1-goal game as that puck is sniped just wide. Schliebner pulling the trigger there as he helps TJ reset the play. Weiss with a 1-touch into the Hempfield zone off the goaltender stick of Saltzgiver. Holtzman lets it go to the red line where it's slapped back into Hempfield territory by Schliebner. Austin Herron for Hempfield off one of the rafters, and the puck is rolled out of play. Face off to Saltzgiver's right. Gavin Salopek to take it against Matt Martz, who has the lone Hempfield goal thus far. Corey Myers wanted to make a late change before the face-off and put Noah Hammond, the freshman, on. And we're just waiting for the all clear from both officials. John Zeiler laughing about something on the TJ bench. Zeiler, as the whistle sounds and play stops one more time, the third PIHL player to make it to the NHL, drafted by the Phoenix Coyotes, as they were called at the time. Played eventually for the Los Angeles Kings and scored his lone NHL goal with the Kings before a lengthy pro playing career in Germany that lasted until 2015. Zeiler, a 150-point man lifetime as a TJ high school player at the turn of the century. Smilly shooting off balance over the shoulder of Aiden Doherty. Zeiler, a part of those TJ teams that won 3 straight Penguins Cup titles in 98, 99, and 2000. Now, the 2022 team that he coached the Penguins Cup crown was TJ's first Penguins Cup winner since that three-peat. Salopek into the corner. Gets it to Owen Michael. Michael worked over by Martz. A good puck battle here deep in Hempfield territory with 10:35 to go till the ice cut. The Jaguars win the battle and get it to the point for Jake Simon. In behind the net it comes and around the boards. Colby Heron trying to locate that puck. Finally he does and tries to get it up to Hammond. Hammond unable to take the pass. Schliebner goes the other way for TJ. Spartans steal it and get it deep. Both teams changing on the go here as we near the 10-minute mark in period 2. This zone exit is flagged down and stolen by the Spartans. Great play there by Martz to get it to Gardner. Gardner couldn't hang on though, and here comes Bloss the other way for Jake Stock. Stock right wing circle. Stock was stick checked before he could shoot it. Jake Simon retreating defensively for TJ. Goes cross ice for his defensive partner McCann. McCann bumped in front of the Hempfield bench as the Jaguars have it. Oliver for Stock. Stock, wrist shot. Shoulder save made by Saltzgiver. And that didn't miss by a lot. From the point, it's deflected up into the rafters by Jake Stock, the PIHL All-Star from yesteryear. And we'll face it off in the Hempfield zone. And a lot of the Thomas Jefferson youth wearing pink tonight. Thomas Jefferson Hockey Club supporting cancer awareness and cancer research. As that puck is put off the post, the side of the post that is, by Oliver on the turnaround attempt. Good as time as any for us to dust off the pink neckties and pink socks. And that shot put wide by Lucas Bloss, the freshman seeking his first varsity tally. Good cycle here by TJ with 9 minutes to go in the second period. And finally it's taken by Holtzman of Hempfield and sent around the boards for Max Short. Short for Spihar defensively. Spihar near side for Horrell. Felix Horrell up ahead, intended for Holtzman. Holtzman unable to take that bouncing puck. Stock and McCann send it up ice for TJ as it floats back into the Thomas Jefferson zone. Lead pass for Stock across 2 lines. Stock has it, top of the right circle. One-time shot by Oliver missed. Midpoint of the period and the hockey game. Thomas Jefferson 2, Hempfield 1. 3 first period goals, 2 by the home team. Paleo at center ice. For one of the Jaguars who's just on here, that's Gallus. And TJ is 3 men strong. Snapshot, score! Thank you, sir. May I have another? Andrew Oliver makes it a 3-1 lead for the Jaguars. The TJ captain makes it happen by ringing it off the inside of the post and in behind Saltzgiver. And TJ has some breathing room with 8:08 to go till the ice cut. Andrew Oliver with 5 goals on the young season. Puck in behind the Thomas Jefferson net. Nick Best building momentum as he goes right wing side to Weiss. Weiss couldn't catch up to that pass. Austin Heron gets bumped off the puck. Jaguars on the attack one more time. Gallus with his back to the play is shouldered up high by Martz. Up the boards it comes to Nick Best. Best tees it up. Off the blocker hand of Saltzgiver to the corner, the rebound goes. Hempfield finally able to clear. And Grommel sends it the other way for Hempfield. Off the body of Doherty, and a penalty coming up here, I think, against the Jaguars. Interference, we believe, going to be the indication against TJ, and it's going to be Best. Nick Best, the senior defenseman, feeling shame for 2 minutes and then getting free. And so the Spartans look to get back into this game with their second power play chance of the night. They're 0 for 1. TJ with a 3-1 lead here in period 2. Fueled by a pair of goals by team captain Andrew Oliver. Clean face-off win by the Spartans, though, to begin this power play as it comes to Spiar. Max Short down low, cross ice for Smilly. Around the boards for Short. Short back to Spiar. Spiar to Max Short. Short knocked off the puck temporarily, but gets it right back. Short cross ice, that pass is blocked. A good read there by the Thomas Jefferson defenseman Schliebner. And here's Jake Stock shorthanded. Stock driving the net, puts it off the arm of Saltzgiver. Schliebner from the point through traffic, deflected wide of goal. Jake Stock, a monster penalty killing shift here for John Zeiler. He's got to like what he sees from number 21. 1:07 to go in the Hempfield power play. Stock ducks around a check, trying to put it out in front. Just too many blue jerseys in the way, and finally, the alternate captain, Max Short, gets it up ahead to the TJ blue line. Traffic jam at the blue line. That puck deflects off the glass and off one of the officials as Andrew Oliver enters the Hempfield zone offside. But more great work by the TJ penalty kill as we've got 6 left in the period and 44 left in the minor penalty to Nick Best. Thomas Jefferson really struggling on the penalty kill last year, 69.7%, 9th out of the 11 teams in Class AA, but a very different story for John Zeiler's team to begin this regular season. Trying to go 18 out of their first 19. And the Jaguars get another clear. Schliebner again helping his cause, and more pressure shorthanded by Thomas Jefferson. This time it comes from Scott Allen, who has a first period goal for TJ. 18 to go in the Hempfield power play as Martz went down behind the Hempfield goal line. Steal by the Jaguars. Allen off balance, shoots wide of the net shorthanded. Just nothing doing at all for Hempfield on this power play. TJ continuing to tilt the ice as the Spartans attack. Out in front it comes, a funny bounce there. Off of Jake Simon. Horrell toward goal. Save made by Doherty, looking for the rebound. It's loose along the goal line. It never crossed the goal line as Doherty is run into by his own defenseman, and he is shaken up. I'm not sure if Doherty was legitimately rattled there, or if maybe he was staying down for a moment to try and buy the whistle, but in any event, he appears to be all right. And the faceoff will come in Thomas Jefferson territory to Doherty's right. Jaguars making a last moment line change with just over 5 to go in the second period, and it remains a 3-1 lead for TJ. Spartans win the faceoff from the point. It's fanned on by Austin Heron, but J.J. Williams in support puts it off the glove and mask of Doherty, and Doherty makes a follow-up save as a whistle sounds, and the net behind Doherty is off its moorings. A break there for the Jaguars. So we do it again from the same spot. And this time the Jaguars win the faceoff. Good work there by Allen for Connor McCann. Off the glove of Allen it comes. Spartans send it back to the TJ blue line and deep into Thomas Jefferson ice. McCann giving chase and sending it to the corner. Paleo around the boards. And up it comes now to Nathan Weiss. Weiss splitting the Hempfield defense. Weiss trying to get around Horrell. Horrell won that little battle as Allen puts it toward goal, and a quick sliding save by Soltzgiver. That almost snuck in behind the Hempfield sophomore, but he was wise to it. Both teams making some changes with 4:20 to go in period 2. Face-off coming up in Hempfield ice. Martz against Salopek. Martz wins it for the Spartans, and a chance the other way for Colby Heron. Heron bumped off the puck, though, by the TJ defenseman. And the Jaguars come in transition as Roman Flume tries to play this puck. That was Michael Banks making that play at the other end for the Jaguars. And Banks is at the left point as Best fires this puck through a crowd, and Soltzgiver never saw it. Now it's slapped wide of goal by Nick Best. Colby Heron pinned up against the boards by Owen Michael. To the point it comes for Best. Best off-balance shot blocked, and the rebound is put off a Hempfield body. Brecken Villela taking not one but two for the team for Hempfield as the Spartans get it back to center. Final 3.5 of the second period. Salopek over the blue line for TJ. Puts it off Villela. To the corner it goes for Colby Heron. Salopek behind the net. Unable to center. To the point for Schliebner. Schliebner off a stick. And that just barely stays in play. Stock worked over in the corner by a couple of Spartans. It comes to Villela, excuse me. Nick Best swiping at this puck, which bounces just beyond the Hempfield blue line, and a chance the other way for Martz. Martz fans on the wrist shot. Martz stick check from behind by Best. Out in front it comes, and just underneath the stick of Alex Smilly. From distance, it's deflected toward goal, and that caught somebody up high, and it's a high stick on the puck, officials say, against Hempfield, so the faceoff will come outside the TJ zone. In fact, it's going to come all the way back into Hempfield territory to the right of Soltzgiver. Clean face-off win by the Jaguars. Snapshot. Oh, Oliver trying to glove it down. Spartans give chase. Chase BR to the goal, save made. Doherty doesn't know where it is. It's underneath him, and it's put wide. One of the Jaguars got a piece of that as Gardner, I think, was trying to smash in the rebound for Hempfield with Doherty in the prone position. Hammond to take the face-off for Hempfield against Andrew Oliver. And to the boards it comes, where the Jaguars send it up to center for Oliver. Centering pass for Lucas Blows. Blows giving chase to the corner. Spihar going to get there first for Hempfield. Blows is rattled up high by Nick McCauley. Final 2 minutes of second period play. Thomas Jefferson with a 2-goal lead. Simon from the point fell as he took that shot. And a break for Hempfield as here comes Noah Hammond, the freshman. Hammond down the right wing side, pulls up, lost the puck. Hammond just trying to do a little too much as he tried to get that puck on goal, and Schliebner leads the 3-on-1 for TJ. Schliebner left side, Schliebner shooting off the blocker hand of Evan Soltzgiver. Max Short trying to get the Hempfield transition going. Jake Stock enters the Spartan zone offside. Face-off coming just outside the Hempfield blue line late in the second period. The only goal of the period belongs to TJ captain Andrew Oliver, his second of the night, and team leading fifth of the regular season. Icing on the Jaguars. That'll bring the face-off all the way to Aiden Doherty's left. From the corner, it's controlled by McCann. Up through center. And, oh, Saltzgiver had to make a play on that puck. That's a break for TJ to avoid the icing call. Nathan Weiss crisscrossing with Paleo at center ice. Spartans go the other way. Holtzman leads the breakout as this save is made from distance by Doherty. Williams gets it deep in the final minute of first period play for the Hempfield Spartans. From an angle, Doherty making the save on Williams. Shot from the boards. 50.6 ticks to talk before the ice cut. Here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Second game of our PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader. Thomas Jefferson with a 3-1 lead, looking to go to 4-0 and remain atop PIHL Class AA as week 3 of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League regular season comes to a conclusion tonight. Jake Stock flipping it up ahead to Oliver. Oliver behind the defense. Oliver shooting, glove save made! Saltzgiver with some late period thievery to keep Hempfield within reach. Better mark that one down if Hempfield can fight its way back into this one. Andrew Oliver that close to netting the hat trick right before the ice cut. Stock off the face-off, couldn't control it. Just able to reach back and keep it onside though for Nick Best to the corner. Andrew Oliver unable to pin that puck in the corner. From a bad angle, it's put wide by Stock. Rebound comes all the way to Connor McCann at the left point, couldn't get it deep. Spartans with one last chance maybe before the end of the period. Here's Grommel on the off wing toward goal, kicked aside by Doherty. Spartans have the rebound, but the centering pass is cut off by the Jaguars. 10 seconds left in the period. Lead pass for Stock. Stock over the blue line. Stock shooting. Oh, a funny rebound right in between the leg pads of Evan Saltzgiver. I don't know how he made that save. Well, better lucky than good for the Hempfield sophomore. That puck very nearly took the perfect bounce for Thomas Jefferson, but somehow Saltzgiver was in the right place at the right time. Aiden Doherty being pulled by John Zeiler with just 2 seconds left in the period. Can the Jaguars win the face-off and get a shot off? That is the question. They cannot. So we will cut the ice at the Ice Castle with a score through 2 periods of play. The Thomas Jefferson Jaguars 3, the Hempfield Spartans 1. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL Network, part of 10-Band TV, and it's all presented by the Massage Envy in Morgantown. Third period action is right around the corner, but first, some music from the 412.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Jake Simon, the sophomore blue liner, goes cross ice to defensive partner Schliebner. Up and it comes it off the blocker and put in! The captain made it happen. Thomas, but not out. Grommel couldn't do it. And a chance the other way for Martz. Martz with a clear path to goal. Martz shooting, scoring! The Spartans pull even with 7:51 to go in the first period. And these Blows over the blue line. Blows shooting from a bad angle, and that is held by Saltzgiver. From behind as Connor McCann is dispossessed at the Hempfield blue line. Allen dangling, just able to keep the play on side for Oliver. Oliver forces a leg save, and the rebound is buried. Centering pass. Owen Michael, the sophomore, seeing his first varsity action of the season, as this shot from distance is denied by Saltzgiver. That was a hard snapshot by Nick Best from about 50 feet. And the boards behind the TJ net. Final 2 minutes of first period play. Lead pass to Nathan Weiss. Weiss behind the defense. Weiss to the goal. Oh, poke check by Saltzgiver. And the rebound by Gallus is poke checked again by Evan Saltzgiver, the sophomore. Owen Michael taking his man down along the far boards as TJ has it. Oh, somebody just tried the Michigan. Jake Stock tried to do what Cole Evans did for Bishop Canavan in this very building on Bishop Canavan's senior night. Austin Herron playing it defensively for Hempfield up the boards. Nick Best keeps it in at the right point. Deflected in front, save made, rebound save again. Saltzgiver with 2 consecutive saves to keep it a 1-goal game from point blank. For Schliebner. Schliebner turning around and that shot blocked, and the chance the other way for Hempfield. J.J. Williams to the goal. Save made by Doherty. Effectively a 2-on-none for the Spartans for his defensive partner McCann. McCann bumped in front of the Hempfield bench as the Jaguars have it. Oliver for Stock. Stock, wrist shot, shoulder save made by Saltzgiver. And that didn't miss by a lot. From the point, it's for one of the Jaguars who's just on here, that's Gallus. And TJ is 3 men strong. Snapshot, score! Thank you, sir, may I have another? And short cross ice, that pass is blocked. A good read there by the Thomas Jefferson defenseman Schliebner. And here's Jake Stock shorthanded. Stock driving the net, puts it off the arm of Saltzgiver. Schliebner from the point through trap. Off of Jake Simon. Horrell toward goal, save made by Doherty, looking for the rebound. It's loose along the goal line. It never crossed the goal line as Doherty is run into by his own defenseman, and he is shaken up. The Hempfield defense. Weiss trying to get around Horrell. Horrell won that little battle as Allen puts it toward goal, and a quick sliding save by Saltzgiver. That almost snuck in behind the Hempfield sophomore, but he was wide. Jake Stock flipping it up ahead to Oliver. Oliver behind the defense. Oliver shooting, glove save made! Saltzgiver with some late period thievery to keep Hempfield within.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Two jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know 10 Band TV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on 10 Band TV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
And a shout out to the Red Lines for that music you heard during the ice cut and throughout tonight's broadcast. Hear more from the Red Lines on musicfromthe412.com or download the Music from the 412 app to your Roku or Amazon Fire device. Matt Popchock back here at the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania for Game 2 of our PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader, rounding out Week 3 on 10 Band TV. Here on the all-new PIHL Network, presented by the Massage Envy in Morgantown, as the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars through 2 lead the Hempfield Spartans by a score of 3-1. Second period shots on goal, TJ with 20, Hempfield with 16. Game totals, TJ 35, Hempfield 22. Now, TJ last year, 29 first period goals, tied for third most in the AA classification, and they got a couple of First period tallies tonight from Andrew Oliver and Scott Allen. Oliver adding his second of the night for the only second period goal by either team. Hempfield on the board courtesy of a Matt Smarts breakaway in period 1. And the Jaguars 17 minutes hockey time away from improving to 4-0 on the 23-24 regular campaign. Three-point night, by the way, for Andrew Oliver, who had 3 points in both games against Hempfield combined in the previous regular season. And we're almost back to action here at the Ice Castle. Gives us a chance to thank our new sponsor, whom I just mentioned, Massage Envy, for sponsoring the 23-24 regular season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL Network. And you can scan the Massage Envy QR code on your screen throughout the rest of this broadcast for a $75 first visit for a massage or facial. Select locations only. Nathan Weiss up to center to begin third period play for Thomas Jefferson. Ryan Gallus trying to get in behind the defensive efforts of Austin Herron. Herron knocks Gallus to the ice as the puck comes near side. Allen fighting for possession as it comes up to McCann at center red and sent in to the Hempfield zone where it's played by Herron from his own goal line. Just shy of the red line, Johnny Holtzman gets it into TJ territory. Williams using his body to stop that breakout attempt by the Jaguars, but Nick Best has it for TJ. Best from the left wing circle, below the circle. Now wraparound try, save made Saltzgiver, rebound to the corner. Best from a tough angle again. That was blocked by Holtzman. And Holtzman comes up to center for the Spartans. Holtzman hitting the brakes above the left circle. That shot blocked by McCann. Good gap control there by the senior. Shot from the left point, misses everything and everybody, and the Jaguars will pounce on this rebound easily. Here's Best over the attacking line, 1-on-3. Gets a stick into the ribs from Martz, drops for Weiss. Weiss from right in tight, and making the save is Saltzgiver, who gets run into, albeit unintentionally, by Nick Best. And Saltzgiver appears to be okay as the Jaguars play this puck behind their own goal. Near side it comes to Gallus. Gallus cross ice for nobody in particular. Grommel steals for Hempfield. Drop pass to the point for Smilly. Smilly toward goal. Save made Doherty. Rebound still loose in the blue paint. Both teams fighting for it. And Hempfield scores. Max Grommel. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. 1:46 into the third period. It's a 1-goal game, and Max Grommel has his first in a varsity Hempfield uniform. Oh, what a night for the freshman, setting up Martz on that first period breakaway and now smashing in a loose puck at the side of the net to bring the Spartans within 1. Oliver, the TJ captain, wins the face-off to the near boards. It's put off the boards by Simon. Lucas Blos helping the Jaguars play this puck up ahead to Jake Stock. Stock with purpose. Couldn't get around the entire Hempfield defense, not for nothing. Stock can really handle that puck. But it comes to the far corner to Grommel, the Hempfield goal scorer. Up to center, Stock trying to jump ahead of the play. He's got help from Lucas Blos. Blos with a nice move to Jake Stock. Stock with shooting space, fans on the attempted shot. Cross ice it comes. Schliebner's shot blocked. Grommel, oh, what a start to his third period. He's ubiquitous for these Hempfield Spartans who are changing on the fly. 14:20 to go in the third period, and suddenly it's a 3-2 game. Krupe centers for Hammond. Hammond, just shy of the attacking line, sends it into TJ territory. McCauley goes after the dump in. Hammond trying to reset to McCauley. It's poked at. Horrell put into the glass by Gallus as the Jaguars send it far corner. McCauley Around the reach of Schliebner. McCauley trying to get around Jake Simon now as the Spartans continue to cycle the puck. Good effort there by Austin Herron at the edge of the left circle. Jaguars put it off the glass around the official, and this should be far enough for icing, and is icing against the hosts. Face off to the left of Aiden Doherty. And just outside the TJ blue line, it comes, sent back in by Herron as Scott Allen was looking for that puck at his feet. Allen behind his own net now, near corner to McCann. McCann up to Gallus. Gallus lets it go to center where it's flagged down by Felix Horrell. Horrell off his own bench. Paleo worked over by Williams in the far corner. Williams got a stick up into Paleo. Nothing called. Jaguars break it out. They tap it around Horrell. Jaguars might have an opportunity here, and a deflection just wide by Ryan Gallus. Comes out in front. Quick alert save made there by Saltzgiver with the glove. Williams over the blue line for Hempfield, but the Spartans are offside. Holtzman unable to do the splits and get that foot back where it needed to be, excuse me. From just beyond the TJ blue line, the Jaguars win the face-off. Give away to Smilly. Smilly, tried to break toward goal with purpose, but Grommel, the freshman, was offside. A good thought there by the senior, but the newcomer just in the wrong place at the wrong time as the Spartans win the ensuing draw. Martz over the line to the corner. Martz out in front for Herron. Herron denied on the doorstep by Doherty as this puck is played up into the yellow rafters in front of the TJ bench. Now 12:37 to go in the third period. Both teams thus far with 3 shots on goal in this frame, but really seems like the territorial edge and the pressure, if you will, has belonged to the Hempfield Spartans. And they got an early goal from the freshman Max Grommel to make it a 1-goal affair with still a lot of time left in this PIHL Class AA contest. Up through center it comes, retreating is Smilly, and Smilly's gonna get there before Jake Stock does. Lucas Blos resetting to Simon. Simon going D to D. Up ahead it comes to Blos. Andrew Oliver onside. Oliver, edge of the right circle, down low. Good poke check there by Saltzgiver. A little Marc-Andre Fleury action with the goaltender's twig as the Spartans are called for icing. And the Jaguars making a deliberate line change before this offensive zone draw as Allen takes it against Krupe. Krupe wins it to the boards. Jaguars out hustling Hempfield to that puck. Weiss reverses to Allen. Allen draws a double team. TJ deep in Hempfield territory. Turnaround try from the right circle by Allen, looking for his second of the game, is held by Saltzgiver. Allen against Williams now in the face-off circle to the left of Saltzgiver. Spartans control. It comes up to Max Short. Short over the attacking line, dropping for Williams. Williams lets it go, and it's cranked by Holtzman over top the net. That missed the crossbar by about 6 inches. Simon met by 3 blue jerseys at the blue line of Hempfield. Chase Spiar getting it deep for the Spartans. Max Short in pursuit. Short looking for Austin Herron at the right point. Gallison fighting for it for Thomas Jefferson, and Gallus gets it back through center. Gallus using the boards to his advantage as Saltzgiver has to glove that puck with one of the Jaguars bearing down on him. That was Nathan Weiss. Both teams changing before this faceoff. Under 11 to go in the third period. TJ 3, Hempfield 2. Going forward off the faceoff are the Jaguars. That shot blocked. Back to center it comes for Grommel. Grommel toward net. Doherty knocks it aside. McCann sends the rebound to the corner. Grommel stood up by McCann. Grommel trying to outmuscle a couple of Jaguars, but here comes TJ. Lucas Blos over the blue line, has Stock trailing. Tries to go that way, but the pass is errant. Lead feed now to Colby Heron. Heron sails it into the glove of Aiden Doherty, who will leave nothing to chance. Face off to Doherty's left. McCann getting a last moment talking to from the official as the puck is dropped, and McCann controls it for TJ. Off the boards. Smilly, the alternate captain of Hempfield, keeps it in the zone for McCauley. Down low to Hammond. Hammond couldn't handle. And Lucas Blos does yeoman's work to bring it over the Hempfield blue line. Blos dropping for Stock. Stock on goal. Save made, rebound, side of the net, score! Thomas Jefferson 4, Hempfield Spartans 2, and you can break out the chapeaus, baby. Andrew Oliver completes the hat trick with under 10 to go in the third period. He came in tonight with 3 goals in as many games did the senior and former PIHL All-Star, and he has doubled that total in one night. A big insurance marker there for the Jaguars. Penalty coming up on TJ, and an offensive zone penalty for that matter, which will drive any coach nuts. Now, if you're TJ, you worked so hard to counter whatever Hempfield has been able to throw in your direction. You don't want to do them any favors with still a lot of time left in this game, and the Spartans get a break there as Owen Michael, the sophomore, is called for the hooking penalty with 9:44 to go in the third period. Will the third time be the charm for the Hempfield power play? Spartans down by a pair. Off the glass it comes and out of play. Now, once again, these teams coming in a combined 0 of 16 on the power play through their first 4 games altogether, so something's got to give. Clean face-off win by the Spartans. Chase Spiar, center point to Max Short on the right wing side. Short off Doherty, rebound put just wide. Oh, Nick Krupe had net to shoot at. He just couldn't hit it. Smilly around the boards. 20 seconds into the Hempfield power play. McCann trying to clear it. He can't. Cross ice it comes. Oh, good block there of the centering pass. A shot pass, really. Cut off by Salopek and sent the length of the ice. Steal by the Jaguars. Chance shorthanded. Turnaround shot put just wide by Allen. And Allen was trying a second wraparound. This time the point moot as the net has become dislodged behind Evan Saltzgiver. Final 9 of regulation. 1:16 to go in the Spartans power play, but doesn't really feel like a power play at the moment. More pressure from this Thomas Jefferson penalty kill, which has been superb early in the regular season for John Zeiler. And last year it was Hempfield that was the team that loved to press shorthanded. They had 7 shorties to show for it. That was the most shorthanded goals in the AA classification. Minute 5 to go in the Spartans' power play as we approach the midpoint of period 3. Spihar puts it off a TJ body, and Nick Best will Murphy dump it through center and inside Hempfield territory. Outlet pass for Max Short, and the alternate captain comes through center. Short over the blue line. Drop pass for Krupe. Krupe from above the right circle. Jake Stock caught a piece of that one. Krupe trying to reset to Spihar. That pass didn't connect, and Spihar asked to retreat all the way back behind his net. Last rush perhaps for this Hempfield power play. Krupe trying to reach back and corral that puck. Spihar will get to it instead, and Spihar has trouble playing it at his own blue line for Short. Short gave it away to Stock, and here comes Stock shorthanded for TJ. Stock right wing side, shooting off the tip of the glove of Saltzgiver and out of play. The Spartans just unable to get a breakout going of any kind here on the man advantage with 6 seconds remaining and the minor penalty to Owen Michael. Clean face-off win by the Jaguars. Schliebner from distance off the glass and wide. Thomas Jefferson 3 for 3 tonight on the penalty kill. And they maintain their 2-goal advantage with 7:37 to go in the third. Saltzgiver sends it to the boards. Slapped in deep by Scott Allen. Around the other way it comes to Ryan Gallus. Gallus yielding to one of the Spartans as it comes up to Mats Martz. Martz sends it deep into the Thomas Jefferson zone. Simon playing it defensively for TJ. Simon from his knees trying to reach for that puck as it comes out in front to Grommel. Grommel to the point for Austin Herron. Back to Grommel. Grommel shooting. It's blocked by Allen. Now Grommel dispossessed by Jake Simon, and he was trying to send Allen the other way, but this pass was too heavy, and this is going to be icing on TJ. We told you this is the first of 3 straight at home for Thomas Jefferson. Next up for the Jaguars, they host Latrobe next Thursday night here at the Ice Castle for a 7 o'clock opening face-off, and what a game that'll be. In fact, you can catch it on the Trib High School Sports Network. Just log on to 10-Band TV and find the Trib High School Sports Network channel as the Spartans have scored right out in front. And making it a 1-goal game all over again is Garen Gardner. Now somebody hang on to that puck. Oh, with a first name like Garen, you might say he has a lot to live up to, and he smashes that one in for Hempfield. And the Spartans pull one back once again. TJ 4, Hempfield 3, 6:44 remaining, third period. As the plot becomes more viscous. Oliver inside Hempfield territory. Valea in front of his own net, sends this puck all the way in behind the TJ goal line. Near corner, Hammond on one hand, let it go. Thomas Jefferson back to center, and a chance the other way for Jake Stock. Stock to the goal, makes his move, score! Welcome to the park and ride. Jake Stock will be your driver. And the Jaguars get it right back. 28 seconds after Garen Gardner had pulled Hempfield to within a goal, Jake Stock takes command of the situation for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. His second goal of the regular season, and it's 5-3, just like that. Stock, a top 10 scorer in Class AA the last season. Points in 9 of 11 regular season games now, dating back to the last regular season. And a lead pass for Stock again. Stock in pursuit of this puck, but Saltzgiver is going to come way off the line to play that one first. Stock to the corner, fighting for possession, trying to go out in front to blows. Stock knocked off the puck as McCann backhands it over top the glove hand of Saltzgiver. Stock bodied behind the net by Austin Heron as the Spartans get it back to center. And TJ needs to tag up, and they do. Spartans with possession in their own end. Holtzman near boards. Watches it go behind the goal line and ricochet out in front to Max Short. Short gave it away to Connor McCann. Holtzman to the player just coming on for Hempfield, Mats Martz. Martz sends it to the corner. McCann with it for TJ. Oliver dispossessed by Martz. Chance now for Roman Flume, the TJ freshman. Flume to the corner, trying to play this puck out in front, but easier said than done as Nick Best controls for TJ. This puck played at the Hempfield blue line by Alex Smilly. Smilly going to defensive partner Austin Heron. Up to Holtzman. Holtzman trying to find Martz. That was broken up by McCann. Final 4:20 of period 3 and a steal by Owen Michael. Backhanded in on Saltzgiver. And that attempt by Flume was denied by the sophomore. Near side it comes. Settle down along the near boards for Nick Best. Best to the left wing circle as it was blocked partially by Smilly. Best toward goal, save made, rebound controlled by Hempfield. Heron up to center, where it's met by McCann. Spartans looking for an outlet, and they put it off their own rafters this time. A little bit of a desperation maneuver there, perhaps, by Alex Smilly. 3:42 to go in the third period. It's a 2-goal lead again for Thomas Jefferson. Andrew Oliver completing the hat trick here in period 3. Jake Stock scoring on a contested breakaway to answer goals by freshman Max Grommel and Garen Gardner of the Spartans. Speaking of, here's Gardner letting it go for Nick McCauley. McCauley couldn't handle this puck though as he's rubbed off the puck by Allen, excuse me. Saltzgiver plays it to his right. And this puck battle going to be won by the Jaguars. Around the boards it comes. Allen intercepts. Scott Allen from the high slot area. Near side for Simon. Simon, the defenseman, pinching to get this puck deep. Near side it comes now to Nick McCauley as Hempfield finally clears the zone. Krupe up to Gardner. Gardner sends it into the corner, and Corey Myers wants to make a quick change behind the play. With time now the enemy of his team. Spartans come up with a steal though. Here's McCauley, bumped from behind by Weiss. Good hip check there by the senior. And wide of goal it comes. McCauley looking for a deflection on Aiden Doherty's doorstep as Horrell retreats defensively for Hempfield. Dragging it over the line and putting it into the blocker. Gallus trying to wrap around, and Gallus had it roll off his stick as he was trying to tuck it inside the far post. It looked like that was Paleo who might have made the initial play, and Gallus had a yawning net with Saltzgiver out of position but just couldn't finish. Lucas Blos retreating to center. Back to Nick Best defensively. Spihar from his knee playing this puck for Hempfield. Final minute 35 of third period play, and Saltzgiver wants to come off. He's between the circles as the Spartans cross the TJ blue line, but Blos has the puck for Thomas Jefferson. Lead pass beyond Stock, icing on TJ. And let's see if Corey Myers uses that timeout. He will indeed. So while the Jaguars are playing host to Latrobe next Thursday night in a battle of storied Class AA programs, Hempfield will be back home entertaining another competitor from Westmoreland County, the Norwin Knights, one of the Class AA newcomers. The Fightin' Imans are in action next Thursday, 9:15 puck drop at Kirk Nevin Arena. That's next on the slate for Hempfield. 1:24 remaining, third period. Thomas Jefferson 5, Spartans 3, and we can only assume that the goal to our left for the second game in a row will be vacated when play resumes. Upper St. Clair defeating Peters Township in a Penguins Cup rematch earlier tonight here at the Ice Castle. You can catch that game on demand after this one is over on the PIHL network, part of 10 Band TV. And our friends at Peters Hockey TV provided the simulcast of that live contest, and we thank them for their cooperation. Now, the last time these teams met in the Ice Castle, again, Thomas Jefferson prevailed in a 2-goal game. A game that really benefited the Jaguars in terms of playoff positioning and such. Not quite those stakes tonight, but Thomas Jefferson wanting to do everything it can to build off that hot start coming into week 3. Around the boards it comes, through center, and this might hit the open net. It will! And Derek Schliebner can't believe it. Neither can we. Where did he shoot that puck from? My goodness. Hey, if you're a stay-at-home defenseman, you'll take anything you can get. And Schliebner bounded it off the boards, and it pinballed its way all the way into the open cage. So TJ hits the empty net. Not exactly how it planned, I'm sure, but a 6-3 game all the same. That was about a 200-footer. That was a Sidney Crosby empty net goal by Schliebner. Are you kidding me? And so the Jaguars are going to start the 2023-2024 regular season 4-0. Last year, TJ dethroned as Penguins Cup champions. This year, the Jaguars looking to start very much like a team on a mission. And we get a stoppage with just under a minute to go in regulation, and the penalty coming up here. Or is there? No, there isn't. Offsides on TJ. In any event, the Spartans win the resulting faceoff, I should say, and Alex Smilly has it. Smilly inside the right wing circle, off-balance shot is blocked. Paleo got a piece of that. Jaguars with it one more time. Saltzgiver back in between the pipes, by the way. As Spihar plays it from his own corner. Final half minute of third period play. Oliver for Allen. Allen, side of the net for Stock. And the Jaguar faithful, the student section in particular, likes what they see on Cancer Awareness Night here at the Ice Castle. Off the boards by Heron. 3 seconds remaining. And through 3 weeks, the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars remain perfect. A 4-0 start by John Zeiler's team. And a hard-earned 6-3 victory over the Hempfield Spartans, who dropped to 1-1 here on home ice for TJ tonight. Thank you, executive producer Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, camera operator Michael Lyman, for your fine work as always, and thank you for watching and listening to tonight's PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on the all-new PIHL network, part of 10-Band TV. We will see you very, very soon. In fact, we will see you on the island this approaching Monday. Our next PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader begins week 4 of regular season play at the Clearview Arena inside the RMU Island Sports Center at 7:15 Eastern Daylight Time. North Hills, the Class AA newcomers, play host to Franklin Regional, one of last year's AA playoff clubs. And in the nightcap, we get our first look at the co-op division and our first look at Sewickley Academy. Back again in the PIHL. The Panthers hosting the Wilmington Greyhounds in co-op division action in the 9:15 p.m. nightcap on Monday night at the Island Sports Center. We will see you then. Until then, I'm Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote from the Ice Castle in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania. Once again, your final score, Thomas Jefferson 6, Hempfield 3. You've been watching it on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL Network, part of 10-Band TV, presented by the Massage Envy in Morgantown.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Jake Simon, the sophomore blue liner, goes cross ice to defensive partner Schliebner. Up and it comes it off the blocker and put in! The captain made it happen. Thomas, but not out. Grommel couldn't do it. And a chance the other way for Martz. Martz with a clear path to goal. Martz shooting, scoring! The Spartans pull even with 7:51 to go in the first period. And these Blows over the blue line. Blows shooting from a bad angle, and that is held by Saltzgiver. From behind as Connor McCann is dispossessed at the Hempfield blue line. Allen dangling, just able to keep the play on side for Oliver. Oliver forces a leg save, and the rebound is buried. Centering pass. Owen Michael, the sophomore, seeing his first varsity action of the season as this shot from distance is denied by Saltzgiver. That was a hard snapshot by Nick Best from about 50 feet. And the boards behind the TJ net. Final 2 minutes of first period play. Lead pass to Nathan Weiss. Weiss behind the defense. Weiss to the goal. Oh, poke check by Saltzgiver. And the rebound by Gallus is poke checked again by Evan Saltzgiver, the sophomore. Owen Michael taking his man down along the far boards as TJ has it. Oh, somebody just tried the Michigan. Jake Stock tried to do what Cole Evans did for Bishop Canevin in this very building on Bishop Canavan's senior night. Austin Herron playing it defensively for Hempfield up the boards. Nick Best keeps it in at the right point. Deflected in front, save made, rebound save again. Saltzgiver with 2 consecutive saves to keep it a 1-goal game from point blank. For Schliebner. Schliebner turning around in that shot blocked, and the chance the other way for Hempfield. J.J. Williams to the goal. Save made by Doherty. Effectively a 2-on-none for the Spartans for his defensive partner McCann. McCann bumped in front of the Hempfield bench as the Jaguars have it. Oliver for Stock. Stock, wrist shot, shoulder save made by Saltzgiver. And that didn't miss by a lot. From the point, it's for one of the Jaguars who's just on here, that's Gallus. And TJ is 3 men strong. Snapshot, score! Thank you, sir. May I have another? And short cross ice. That pass is blocked. A good read there by the Thomas Jefferson defenseman Schliebner. And here's Jake Stock shorthanded. Stock driving to the net. Puts it off the arm of Saltzgiver. Schliebner from the point through trap. Off of Jake Simon. Horrell toward goal. Save made by Doherty, looking for the rebound. It's loose along the goal line. It never crossed the goal line as Doherty is run into by his own defenseman, and he is shaken up. The Hempfield defense. Weiss trying to get around Horrell. Horrell won that little battle as Allen puts it toward goal, and a quick sliding save by Saltzgiver. That almost snuck in behind the Hempfield sophomore, but he was wide. Jake Stock flipping it up ahead to Oliver. Oliver behind the defense. Oliver shooting, glove save made! Saltzgiver with some late period thievery to keep Hempfield. The Jaguars will pounce on this rebound easily. Here's Best over the attacking line, 1-on-3. Gets a stick into the ribs from Martz, drops for Weiss. Weiss from right in tight, and making the save is Saltzgiver, who gets run into, albeit unintentionally. Almost steals for Hempfield. Drop pass to the point for Smilly. Smilly toward goal. Save made. Doherty rebound, still loose in the blue paint. Both teams fighting for it, and Hempfield scores. Max Grommel. Hey, rookie, welcome to the show. To Simon. Simon going D to D. Up ahead it comes to Blos. Andrew Oliver onside. Oliver, edge of the right circle, down low. Good poke check there by Saltzgiver. A little Marc-Andre Fleury action with the goaltender's twig. Spartans control. It comes up to Max Short. Short over the attacking line, dropping for Williams. Williams lets it go, and it's cranked by Holtzman over top the net. That missed the crossbar by about 6 inches. Field blue line. Blos dropping for Stock. Stock on goal. Save made, rebound, side of the net. Score! Thomas Jefferson 4, Hempfield Spartans 2, and you can cut off by Salopek and sent the length of the ice. Steal by the Jaguars, chance shorthanded, turnaround shot put just wide by Allen. And Allen was trying a second wraparound. This on blue line for Short. Short gave it away to Stock, and here comes Stock shorthanded for TJ. Stock right wing side, shooting off the tip of the glove of Saltzgiver and out of play. In fact, you can catch it on the Trib High School Sports Network. Just log on to 10-Band TV and find the Trib High School Sports Network channel. As the Spartans have scored right out in front. And making it a one-goal game. Stock to the goal, makes his move. Score! Welcome to the park and ride. Jake Stock will be your driver. And the Jaguars get it right back. Trying to find Martz. That was broken up by McCann. Final 4:20 of period 3, and a steal by Owen Michael. Backhanded in on Saltzgiver, and that attempt by Flume was denied by the sophomore. Dragging it over the line and putting it into the blocker. Gallus trying to wrap around, and Gallus had it roll off his stick as he was trying to tuck it inside the far post. Coming into week 3. Around the boards it comes, through center, and this might hit the open net. It will! And Derek Schliebner can't believe it. Neither can we. Where did he shoot that? A 4-0 start by John Zeiler's team, and a hard-earned 6-3 victory over the Hempfield Spartans, who dropped to 1-1 here on home ice for TJ tonight. Thank you, Executive